pretty huge, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. Now we have to walk over all the way over there. A risk worth taking for a capybara. Plant this many seeds, harvest this many kiwis, and plant watermelon. The watermelon would be a challenge. Oof. Wait a minute. I didn't check if there was any other sprinklers. things to be fixed. And it's already gotten fixed. So, surely, we got this. Let's start feeding our pets. You better be perfect. I want the capybara. Capybara, capybara. Let's see, how do we get it? There. Oh, there's another magnet. So these recently been struck. Nope, 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 no. I, well, we'll buy more for tomorrow. Just in case. There's nothing but the rest. I feel sad. The pears are still growing. I don't know if it will sell or not. And use the hedgehog to encourage more bigger fruit. Okay, let's refeed it again. That one will be given to the hedgehog. And the other two will be given to my moneymaker and the loot finder. There are some new updates with this. I go collect this. Nope. Okay, first let's go here and let's see what we have. How many mangoes? Only one. Okay, let's feed it to you. How do we increase it though? Honey. a fan of the name, but it is what it is. It's whatever. Model. Only for these. I need to replace him. Pick it up. Let's test the others. No, not that. Summer Monkey. The orangutan. We don't really need the hedgehog right now. Green mouse, caterpillar, crab. There. Replace Bambi. Let's see what does Bambi do. View. 5% chance of berry fruit days after harvest. I guess that works. More of those are growing. Let's see, what else could I grow? Oh, yes, I forgot. The only one that can kind of benefits me is this and this. What does stove do? Let's see. First, where's I go in the lab? BRB. random seed any day, yes. If it gives me watermelon seeds, then I'm good. That's free. That's free watermelon. Please let there be watermelon or the other ones that are missing. If not, then I'm flopped. Let's see. Still trying to figure out how to draw. An idea. Brainstorming. And with pulse. Over Australia, I've been doing this for a while. I literally got like a body outline and a dress outline, but I'm stuck trying to figure out the correct pose. Yes, so I want to have the whole entire inventory regain my 1 billion back. And we're close. No, let him fall down. Seed. Not bad dog. The dog did good. Every how many minutes? Every... So almost 1 minute. Okay. I need to feed you them. And feed you well. Okay. I need to eat quickly. Go back to making people bald. And we're lagging. Ooh, that is ball games. Okay, I don't know what that game is, but back to this. That space is scary. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, 1 minute. There is 104 days for vacation. It's going to about chapter and then. So annual problem with this generation is trying to figure out how to spend it. Here we go, I messed it up. $12. Blah. $50. Well, the 12,000 doesn't sound too bad now. I'll clean up the trash then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. We got 5 free gems, so we might as well just use them. And continue the process of balding people in this game in hard mode. Yes, backpack is full. 1K down. I still need more. So much pink hair. Good. I don't think it's still going good. Is that a rat? Damn, it is a rat. That is disgusting. Why is there a rat here? It should have been a Nikamo rat, like Rufus from Kim Possible. Yep, the backpack is full. Come on. Yes. Well, that's not enough, but it'll work with it. Free cash, okay, that's not too bad, I guess. If only people did it for the IRL, I'll gladly be accepting that everything was there with a kiss, graceful. But that will all just go to food. Food money. Because food is important, we all need it to survive. Yes. Finally. Continue the process of balding people. 600, and we're ready. We're ready to cause chaos. And bald one more person on the summoning line, and then try to achieve the 50,000. Boop. $7K to expand the shelf. Oof. Oh dear. Yeah, upgrading should be more cheaper, honestly, compared to that. Boop. But it's in the way, so we might as well just do it. Wow, these are cash inflows going bigger. I wonder if this is what actual business humans go through. Like they try to earn enough cash, and they have to deal with this scenario of buying and, of course, selling. It's getting closer. But it's not good for that, so technically it's more cheaper to just invest that. Do I have favorite humans? Yes, yes, indeedy. They are the ones that I consider, they said it in this term, I thought that they're wrong, so they're mine, in theory. They make me feel comfy. And so does the best friend, same thing. Four more upgrades. me two more things to buy from here. Since I already got the rest of the blue ones. And the rest costs Robux. Costs that high, then it's just yeah, just two items. Well, we need 25. No, 50. Okay, we need that. We're at 11. Yes. We gotta hurry. We have to finish this thing if we can. Whenever I just randomly pause the game, it's longer because send me a message request. Yeah, no. I will ignore that for now. Because I don't know what to talk to. Random stranger that's gonna just try to tell me, it's like, oh, would you like to commission us when I had no money for it? You could commission me. That I don't mind. I'll draw. I'll do my best. Like seriously, I would just do my best. Like, you need something from me? What do you want me to draw? What's the reference? Do you have a specific pose in mind? And I'll just draw based on that. Plus, I do it for cheap because I am like the one that physically draws it. So of course. $5 per sketch. It will take me a while because I do another task in my day. Helping parents is important. It's number one on my list. If you want me to color, $25. Because if it's just a sketch, then it's just like pretty decent simple work, but of course it takes time. $25 unless it's something that you want colored. I will decline any of the requests depending on if I think it will be too difficult for me or it's something I do not know if I could draw. Some things are hard to draw, I'm not gonna lie. Every artist has their own thing. They're like, oh, if you want me to draw plants, that's for example, I will not draw plants. Because I always make it look like it's a dead plant and it's relatively sad. Draw animals. Okay, I'll do my best. I cannot guarantee a tiger. But I'll do my best, and if it's not to your liking, then you don't need to pay, but normally I prefer to be paid up front before doing an assignment. I don't mind people submitting fan art. Fan art's always fine. Just no, not safe for work kind of stuff, please. I do have my limits. I don't want not safe for work stuff. I do not want that. I want safe for work. Maybe the next giveaway would just be like a costume idea for my avatar. Well, that will be after this giveaway, I guess. Once this giveaway ends and I get that partnership power, and I'm just getting paid for the content, I would like to do more giveaways or contests if it's possible. Maybe just a costume contest, like what's an outfit or a costume you think I could wear. You guys draw it, submit your responses on Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky, and just tag me in it, and of course I will look into it, do my best, but that'll be after this one. That's kind of the plan. So, because honestly, I didn't know what's an outfit or something that I could make Maybe the otter will have a new outfit, but I honestly do not know what could work. So I want you guys to decide. But that will be after this one. After this giveaway ends, so we could just continue doing more giveaways, and I could be able to give much better prizes. Probably have a third and second place. The first place winners will probably just be, well, the main outfit that I would decide on. Like, yes, this outfit is what I like. I'll get me and my friends to mentally decide, like, based on all your wonderful artwork, unless I do this something one day. And yeah, it should be fun. I hope it is. Well, so that's the message. Hope. Let's go. Your channel. We're live. Oh, hello Maple. Oh, hello Games of that. Hello, hello. It took me a while to realize. Well, Maples did not appear even though here it shows only Games of that. Send a message. So I'm sorry for not replying, Maple. I'm sorry. I do harder. I work harder. I really needed another screen, I guess. Another screen to help me, like, see what's going on in chat. Just because, like, well, over here, I'm not seeing fudge. It's because I'm using this one screen. This one screen has its limitations. Having one screen, limitation. Problem, my desk is not that big, and plus I can't afford a new one at the moment. So there's my problems. This is why I'm trying to do my best to get affiliation. So once I get affiliated or partnered, I'll be able to earn enough in order to, well, keep up with what I need. Like, I currently need a few upgrades for my desktop, since it's not the best. It's a 2016 model, and pretty much from MSI and Sour Power. With some of the parts that came with this Sour Power is part of MSI. And they're pretty relatively complete. MSI, Sour Power, pretty comfy. But I need to upgrade the Intel. Then my refresh rate, bad. Graphics card, kinda bad.
¿Qué se bañó? ¿Tu papá?
Sí.
Apenas, pensé que ya se bañó.
Apenas se metió. But yeah, like, this is why you, once in a while, some of you have reported you see a random lag when I'm literally just in the stream. My desktop cannot handle it. Apparently. It cannot handle, I cannot do, I'm literally limited. Limited and fluff. My options are limited, easily. Just because, like, well, I need to do this, I need to do that, and of course, each of these parts currently relatively expensive. Unless I somehow get affiliated with MSI Sour Power or even with Razer, that would be amazing. Like Razer, the Beast, one of my favorite brands. Monofix. Oh dear. Can we stack it? yeah, if I one day gets sponsored by one of these tech companies, I would be relatively happy because, well, I start earning and I get to, well, get free upgrades. Which, honestly, anyone would say that that would be nice, just because, like, most people who are into gaming always want to upgrade and, of course, improve their system, but they always start out with barely anything and then build on it. That's what I wanted to do. Build on it, get everything. Okay, we're close. Fluff. I always need more cash, even IRL. Food today was relatively expensive. Getting a haircut also increased, like, the fluff. There's no such thing as a cheap haircut anymore. It used to be just 25 USD for a haircut, and now it went up. Plus, I'm tired of the racial profiling that these businesses are doing. It's messed up. Like, leave me be. I'm just trying to get work. Work equals money. Money is good. Money equals pay bills, get food, pay rent, pay bills, with fam, and of course we had to survive. They said I don't qualify for food stamps, which is BS. Like, I am a part-time tutor at an after-school program. That's all I have experience in, and of course I've been in summer camp. I have experience in that. And it's hard to get a job. We need money. There, max Baldinator. Jesus Christ, 11k for the next one. Oh, hello, love it. Hello, it's Mercy's Comics. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Wait, let me refresh chat. There we go. Yes. How are you? I hope you're doing alright, Mercy. Well, working a nursing shift is relatively hard. I do know that from a few friends and the aunt. It does take time, and of course it takes dedication. So I'm proud of you for that. Dedicating yourself to help save lives. Jesus Christ, I honestly am not a fan when people do not show up, but technically you got paid overtime, so that's good. You get paid for the overtime. It's not a guilt free because since I have worked with a black company before, and I know that even though they say that you're gonna get paid overtime, it's literally I'm just literally just forced there to work for free. That was not fun. Should I call them out? Okay, I'm gladly gonna call them out because I literally hate this company. It's the UCAN Tutoring Center. They're literally a black company. It's because, well, owner literally pretty racist. If you get on their bad side without even wanting to, you instantly just get in trouble for no reason. I'm usually was the one that was literally put into that situation where I don't get paid for overtime. It's not worth it. And this is why that literally just when the cousin literally told me that he could get me out of there and get me a new place to work at, I took it, no hesitation. Gave them my 2-minute notice and left them. Because there's no point to working for a black company. That company is like pretty messed up. Aw, you are a wonderful soul. I'm not gonna lie. You are a wonderful soul. You have a wonderful soul in the first place. So please don't tire yourself out. Just do whatever you can. Just make sure that it's within your limitations. Don't overwork yourself. Because you also need sleep. Mercy, you need sleep. So yes, like if you do get the night shift, make sure that you have enough time to go to sleep. Especially unless you work both shifts. Like I have for these black companies. Gap is literally one of them. The Gap factory is one of them. I'm not gonna lie. They will give you a massive schedule. It's like, oh, you had a night shift, or you had the overnight shift, and then they used to give you a morning shift. So normally for these companies, it's like the shift ends at 8 or 9. You only get a few hours of sleep because later they want you for like technically the day shift, like when you're literally putting the boxes for stock to be prepared, and that is like 6 o'clock. So you're not getting your full 8 hours of sleep, and you need the full 8 hours of sleep in order to feel like you're functioning and not lacking from sleep. So yeah, don't go crazy. Do not go over your limits. Know your limits. Make sure you have enough rest. Stop relying on the energy drinks like me back then, or like anyone back then. Like literally, I know we all chugged that 5-hour energy just to feel like we're awake and be able to submit something for a college course. I do not want to go down that rabbit hole again, especially with work, so there's no point. Make sure that you get your sleep. That's just my opinion. good. That's good that this is a decent shift. But yes, like when it comes to like to only this amount of work for that amount of time, then of course like this is where you feel like yes, like you're willing to do a little bit more to help. Oh my. I normally am always willing to help in the first company that my friend got me into. They were like, I'm not gonna lie, they were a decent company. They weren't a bad one. Like where they just force you to work and not increase your pay. So technically you're working for very little pay. You're forced to work hard for almost nothing. And that was my first company. So first company was like, it was good. Second company, yeah, no. Was forced to literally like take another part-time job. Literally was the Gap. The Gap did not work out because was fired due to the fact that they didn't like me. You know, literally part of La Raza. So in other words, the mix of Hispanics. It's literally the higher ups, which were like the shift manager, the general manager, and the store manager. And then there's the one that's literally the one above them, like literally is the store manager. Like they were all like pretty racist. I'm not gonna lie. I've been working in way too many racist places. I'm tired of racism. I'm tired. Especially with this economy we're in. Some of these people feel privileged that they literally just kick me out just because they're like, oh, you're Hispanic, you're here just to steal our jobs. And I'm like, how can I steal a job when I haven't even earned it yet? Like, yeah, I'm here just to apply just because, well, I currently am considered jobless, so yeah. And so I'm applying here and there. I know my limits. Meaning like, yes, I do need cash. Yes. I'm willing to work. I'm willing to do whatever I can, earn money, and yeah, I should be good, but most places are always trying to see if I'm legal. Most of them assume I'm not, even though I have valid proof. So yeah, it's a bit messed up here and there, but I'm glad you're doing okay. Jesus Christ. When are they gonna promote you? You're literally a student aide. That's not fair. That is not fair. $11.50 an hour? That is not fair. You need to get paid. Big time. You should have been promoted to an official nurse already. Well, I'm happy you're getting the work experience you need. I wasn't able to get the work experience for my degree. Like the true work experience, like just because, well, for me back then, like when I was like finally taking those courses that I needed for my major, which was accounting, yeah, I wasn't able to get it at all. Just because they're like, all these internships require you to have a 3 or 4.0 GPA. If it's not, then they're not interested. I was literally low 2 just because of one class I did not like. That was biology. I was struggling with my biology. I'm glad you survived that. This shows you're way more smarter than me. I was struggling with just remembering. Like, I can remember the brain cell ones, but when it came to the rest of them, it was hard to remember it by name just because most of my tests that I took required you to spell the name correctly, and I was like, how am I supposed to remember this? Like, it was hard. Especially since the teachers that I had, they wanted like the full scientific name of it, so that's what made it a challenge for me. I'm just proud of you that you survived biology class. And now you're helping people. So yes, you should be proud. Give yourself a pat on the back. I gladly would give you head pats or a pat on the back. If I could, but I don't have tracking, so I cannot do that. So I'm sorry. Of course. Oh my, that's a lot for a state test. Yeah, test anxiety does occur. I know it's scary. I know. I do have a few friends who said it was scary, especially since some of them really wanted to become a doctor. So they said that that was the real scare, just because at first they went with nursing, just because it was like what they wanted to go through first before they wanted to pursue the degree of going into a full-on doctor. And he did it. My friend Mohammed, he did it. It took him a while, but he managed to do it. Thanks to support of his friends like me, and of course maybe his family. So I'm proud of him. He really became a doc, but of course he had to go through the struggles of being well, a nurse, and going through all those tests. So you should be proud of yourself. You could do this. You can do this. Stay positive. I know you'll get there. I know it's scary. There is anxiety. Relax. Take a breath. You got this. It'll be worth it at the end. You will get there. But, of course, take your time though. Like, seriously, like, there's no need to truly rush. If you wanna just wait until you feel ready, then you can wait. There's nothing wrong with waiting. Yeah, that was... The only problem is he told me he still doesn't make enough for paying his debt. He said that was the only problem. Up to this day, he's still struggling with that. So yeah, there's the upsides. Like yes, he did accomplish something amazing. Yes. Downside, he still owes money. That's what made him sad. Like oof. Like I still had to pay his college debt. That's what he said. That was what made him sad. So please be careful. Don't fall into that trap hole over there. Owing college money. We had to go big brain tactics just to make sure we have enough. We paid it off. We get off out of there scot free. No need to struggle with it anymore. Sorry about that. People heading in and out of the room where the AC is on. I'm literally here with a fan. Trying to survive the heat while also playing. Since I am in the living room. Doing my best. Yes, it is rewarding. good when we get the support like that. It is good. Just make sure that you're on their good side, but don't kiss up to them. Like seriously, like kissing up to people, it does suck. It does suck. I'm not gonna lie. Essentially says it will backfire, so just be careful. You got this. I believe in you. If only I could believe in myself that much. I'm still trying to grow as a VTuber on all my platforms. Trying to reach partnerships, so that for me is a challenge, but I'll keep on trying, so you should keep on trying as well. I believe you can achieve great things. I want to achieve being, well, the most confused VTuber. And I'm not gonna give up. I'll keep on trying, so you should keep on trying as well. Be proud of yourself. Don't let others like literally just criticize you just because you're trans femme. The one that created my avatar, like my first one, my PNG of an otter, they as well are trans femme. They said that I should show my support for them and, well, and be creative instead of being a rabbit when I was starting out. Be an otter. They thought that, of course, they're like, based on the color scheme, they said, well, of course, be supportive, show that you're supportive with everyone, since they know I am asexual. My job's not proud of it. They're like, they see me, they're like, you're old, when are you getting married? I don't want to. I don't find people, well, attractive, whether they're male or female, so that's my own problem. But I could tell you when someone is hot. I have dated both. Like, that's what I said, like, things didn't click, so for me, I approve of anyone regardless, so I don't judge, I respect them. I don't care what the gut says, like, if you're trans femme, you're trans femme, that's it. You're different, you're unique. You're all wonderful people, it literally just what matters what's inside. So for them, I literally became a pink otter for them. Before, well, they became popular as an artist, so now I have not really been able to contact them. And of course, eventually, it took me a while to find another artist that I enjoyed to upgrade from PNG to VTuber. And I'm happy from where I am. How it started, just being an otter, trying to be the most fluffiest. We don't feed ourselves that fluffy, yet we want to achieve pure fluff. And of course, the backstory of my PNG. It's just a little thing that my friend literally gave to me and left me to carry. So yes. Good, good for you. Show your pride. Don't hide it. Just be yourself. You're all wonderful people. I thought I could get in contact again with that friend again, but I don't know what happened to them. I think they got more popular because as I no longer see them on social media, and that made me sad just because I wanted to get them a heads up, but they're no longer there. That's why I'm kind of sad. But I'm happy of where they got me. Without them, I wouldn't have, started streaming. I wouldn't have done the thing that I am. You're all good people. They should not take that away from you. Yeah, we're all different in our own unique way. They shouldn't judge us for that. You're all wonderful people. Just be you. No one could change you. Only you could change yourself. But you should be able to accept yourself. And that's what matters. If you can accept yourself, you're good. You're golden. You don't need anything. You don't care what others say about you. Just be you. Period. Oh dear, why am I getting all so sentimental? Why did I almost get sentimental? No, alright, I just remember one thing. This is why they called me another fanboy. That's because of my friend. But I'm proud of it. But then again, I do act more like a female than a guy. Because I grew up close to cis. Well, according to the co-workers, they comment that saying that I am more than the girls at work, which made them jelly. Like, take that depression. I'm just being mean the entire time. How am I more muddly than the girls at work? I do not know, but I think it's because I grew up with a cis, so I became a more better person. Because that's what I believe. If you have an older sister, most boys become a better person. That's just my opinion, based on what I've seen myself go through and what I've seen former crushes who grew up with an older brother. Former crushes who grew up with an older brother, they are, like when it comes to girls, they mostly become tomboys, but there's nothing wrong with that. Tomboys are good. They get along with you. Problem is, like, technically you're dating a boy. But then they told me that technically they feel like they're dating a girl just because I grew up with cis. Grew up with an older cis, so therefore, femboy. I act more feminine than her, then she only knows how to be, well, more masculine. So there's nothing wrong with that. For her, that is normal, like, just because, well, she grew up with another brother, so she only knows stuff like that. And that's what makes us all unique. That is honestly amazing. I hope you're a good example for them. For your younger siblings. Because that sounds like you had the best of both. And there's nothing wrong with that. You had both. And that's good enough. For me, I grew up with an older sis. That's why I am who I am. And you grow up the way you are. And that is unique. Extremely. When is sibling day? I think it's supposed to be this Saturday, if I know correctly. Oh no, chicken nuggets also in Sandy. Yes. Hello, chicken nuggets. Let's see what the chicken nuggets say. Hi, Minarami. Oh, hello, Kia. My goodness gracious. Were you hungry when you were thinking of that name? Because first you had the original username, I love chicken nuggets, and now you're chicken nuggets. For that, I promote you to Cool Kid. I do call several humans cool kids. But then also call them good noodles or nuts. I've been watching way too much. Well, that, hell of a boss. And a big fan of Stardust. Always calling his own daughter Bia and Owlette. And they're not here. Oh, who's chatting as well? Another gamer. Oh, hello. Yes, I know. Yay, Mercy's also here. Okay, that's it. We're adding Mercy on both. Mercy's comments. Oh, Mercy comic. Okay, need to fix that. I'm entering you for this giveaway for Twitch. And because you just appeared in YouTube chat as well. you now have the slight advantage along with two other people who also both did the same thing. That is Faye, and that is my favorite human. But of course, now you have the advantage of them. So once I officially partnership, hopefully it lands on you. Please let it be you. I'll gladly just send you the Robux. It's a 10 USD worth of Robux for this giveaway. So you heard it here, folks. Increase your luck. Have both your YT and your Twitch TV ready to give yourself the advantage. Mercy just did that, so she has secured her double entry, which is good. And that's very happy. That makes me very happy. I want to see who the lucky winner is once I do reach partner. I am curious, who would it be out of the many participants? That means I need an update for Satins. I love Chicken Nugget City changed your name, so I have to fix it. Where is their name? There's their name. Lily, Crazy Foe, Lenas. The bestie was added. Sylvia. What the hell? What happened to I Love Chicken Nuggets? I swear to God, I added you on this list. Okay, I'm just adding you, just in case. I'll just add you. Chicken Nuggets. Did I forget to add you? If I did, then I'm sorry. So far, there is 74 people for this for entries, but now we had 3 people who are double entries, so they had the slight advantage. I wish you all luck. Once I get partnered, it'll be the end of this giveaway, and we'll start. We'll start the roulette. It'll be done when I'm live, and then I will message and email the winner. I'm gonna message and you see my email. My email for that I normally use, not the professional one for work purposes, but the one that I use for all my games, especially for that will be given to you guys once the winner is ready and receives their prize. So yes, once partner's done, we're good. We're good, we'll end the giveaway, and then we'll start a new giveaway and try to reach the next goal. In our little milestone. I am still trying to climb in the first place, so yes. I'll do anything to climb. With you guys. Oh, you're hungry? Okay, go get food, go get food. Yes, that's how we're gonna decide on the winner. Do a wheel spin. Okay. It's fine, don't worry. I do give you guys permission. You're allowed to do what you need to. So like if you're not able to come back, then it's fine. It's fine. Huh? No. No. I am never doing the face reveal. I am never doing that. I don't want to disappoint fans like how yeah, that guy, the Minecraft guy. he disappointed people, and I honestly do not want to do that. I will only, you guys will get a face reveal only if, well, I do get partnered and get asked to go to a convention. Like if I get called, they're like, oh, our Fluffy, would you like to go to a convention? It'll be my first one, and of course it'll be my first time. I'll gladly do that. And, well, do the face reveal there, like, only for those few who are there, they get to see who I am. Or I go with the idea of, well, what another friend told me, just get a fursuit. Except the furry, except being a furry. You're gonna see, maybe in the future, I don't know how long in the future or how far, another Fluffy as the furry, in the furry convention or in just any convention. Or just something similar to Mary. To Lucius Merryweather. Just go to conventions with a big gigantic head. Says he goes with his normal dog head. And that's amazing when people see him like that. So of course it's cool. Lucius Merryweather, dog. He goes with the big dog head. Execute those punches. So I might do that, and maybe in a future event, unless I do get called for a con, and they're like, we would like to have you, and of course I'm just gonna probably commission someone or try to build an otter head based off my model, and then just go to convention like with that, like similar to how Lucius Merryweather have his gifted, like where someone actually gifted him his mask, so that's really amazing. If someone did that for me, of course I'll gladly accept and wear it in a con. And of course, have fun with everyone. That's unless I do one day start becoming like literally like that popular to the point where, yeah, I'll gladly start doing that, and of course be doing a lot of as many little giveaways I can. I definitely want to do a giveaway for every time we want to reach a goal. I know it sounds selfish, but of course there are some goals I still want to complete. So yeah. But yeah, I'm never doing a face reveal. I am never Fluffy. No, don't worry. Let's see. Of course I know. Letters here, BRB. I will never do a face reveal, as I said. Of course, I'm never Fluffy the otter, an otter who wants to become even more fluffy. That's really all I want to do, become even more fluffy than I am. It's never enough fluff. It's never enough. We need to become more fluff. That's really the story behind my character. I want to become more fluffy. I'm just an otter who loves being fluffy. But he does not think I do not think I'm good enough. At the amount of fluff that I currently have, so I want to become more. So yeah, it's never enough. Let's see. Do I have Nutter here? Nutter. Gamer Boy. Big Brain. Nope, I'm adding Nutter, just in case. Letter Gaming 9. Okay, okay. Let's fix that. Letter Gaming 9 on YouTube. That's the current platform you chatted on, so yes. If you also have a Twitch, then you get double entry. You'll be along with those participants, so yes. Now, where were we? Yes, we're trying to achieve getting enough upgrades. And yeah, we need enough hair. And then I will switch back to Grow Garden, because I do want to get a few fruits. A few more fruits. Here and there. There we go. Now, we'll make an arrangement. We are rich and we're hot. People want our money and our bodies. Money maybe. Figure yourself, princess. Now I'm gonna call the only man who could fluff me. What? Who could protect me? Us. Being part of the Goetia family is a big deal, you know. I'm sorry, I'm throwing to do just rewatching Out of a Boss because I'm bored. Trying to figure out how to draw something with precision, especially trying to find the right outfit design. I'm still trying to find a good sundress reference for a little mini contest that Mama Cass is having. Australia, the Arts and Phoenix Beat Tour. She is the mother of my character, Nara Fluffy, who I am currently giving a voice to. So yes, she's an Arts and Phoenix Beat Tour, so you could all follow her here on Twitch or on YouTube. I hope you do follow her and give her your support. She is currently under a company where she is one of the few in the management, managing other VTubers. Let's see, double the cash. Yes, perfect. A friend sent me a quick message through Messenger telling me to ask you all, what is your go-to movie that you always want to watch, no matter how you're feeling, whether you're sad, mad, angry, very happy, or just like you're bored and you just want to watch something, and of course it's like the go-to movie. For me, for some reason, it will always be Big Hero 6. I can always watch that no matter what. If I'm really bored, and I just want to watch something, I just always go and don't know why. When I'm sad, it's the same thing. I'm mad at someone. I'm just always gonna be into watching Big Hero 6 just because, like, well, it's entertaining for me. That is. So yes, yes indeedy. I will always watch Big Hero 6 every single time, whenever I get a chance. I actually did that at work, like, thankfully did not get caught, but I pretty much, I did that once at work in a company. Like, how do I get the children to, well, stop talking even for a bit? I literally just turned on the TV, connected my phone to it, and started playing Big Hero 6. Like, it was nothing. Like, and of course, the kids calm down. They're like, there's something on the TV, I might as well watch what it is. And they were. So for me, like, this way, like, I start calming down, like, when I feel like, well, stressed from the job, just because, like, well, the students were causing people headaches, always causing problems, trying to, like, fight each other, no hesitation, and there's, like, I was literally about to blank out based on how I felt like I was gonna, like, black out from tired. But of course, but I do care for the kids, so of course I'll do anything for them. That's what this is why, like, just turned on the TV, connected it, and of course started playing Big Hero 6 for them. They were entertained. I was calming down. I was, like, taking breaths while watching it, and of course I thought the kids were calming down, so I was like, it's a good movie, so of course this shouldn't hurt anyone. But of course, not all the kids were a fan of Big Hero 6. They said they found it too sad and depressing just because, like, well, yeah, Tadashi does lose his life in the movie. People experience loss. And yeah, this is why, like, some did not like it, people just did enjoy it. But of course, everyone has their own preference. And, like, I want to watch this just because, well, to me it's more entertaining. Oh, alrighty, don't worry. Go, go. Oh, you're gonna do another video as well? That is amazing. Get going. We will learn. We will grow. We will be amazing. I know it. We can do this. Stay positive. Without the students' help, I feel like I am honestly lost. Because honestly, in my opinion, it was my students who helped me get this far. Those are their ideas of using CapCut, and of course me uploading whatever art videos I think. They chose the music, they did this, they did that. And they create reels for me using CapCut and stuff, so of course I feel honored to have these amazing students that helped me grow my channel, because I originally only had like 71 subscribers, which was not enough. I only earned the 71 because, well, of an Angel Dust artwork I did. Drawing Angel Dust was relatively fun because someone gave me the idea that I could draw Angel Dust wearing this toxic outfit created by this other senpai. So I did. But I modified the toxic to poison because of the song sung by Blake Roman, where Angel Dust sings poison. So yes, this is why I modified it to say poison instead of toxic, and of course sketched the process of what I did. And then of course slowly added all the details and then eventually colored it. After tracing and outlining everything with pen. To make sure that of course like things do not smudge, like I do not mess up on the details. And yeah. That's really what I did on my own, but then of course like thanks to students I grew a bit more further. Some people I called the stuff that the Kingston helped me make cringe. And I don't care. They helped me do it, and they helped me get this far. I got ready to 200 and a bit. I still need more. I need to grow even further. Just to get YouTube and on Twitch to notice me. And I do my best to create as many reels as I can using my Twitch content. It's not enough, but it's better than nothing, so I will do my best. Because I want to learn and I do want to grow with everyone. So I'm not giving up. I'm never giving up. We will learn, we will grow together. But the only thing about social media I do not like is when bots or graphic designers think that, oh, you already had like this amount of followers or subscribers, would you like to, well, purchase some art from me, like commission me to do this? And I'm like, I don't even have the cash. I don't make money off YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, or Instagram. Yes, I am trying to grow as an artist on most platforms, and of course as a gamer. But there's always those people that they're trying to advertise themselves. Like, would you like us to commission for just to do a commission for us? Like literally, we want to do art based on your character. But of course, they want money. Like, unless you guys give me free art, like fan art, I don't mind. Like that is fine. Just no, not safe for work stuff. I am a fanboy otter. That is fine. Because I grew up with a sis. But I do not want very sussy artwork or commission someone for that. Like, no. It has to be safe for work. Especially since my students work with what I give them when they help me, like content, like during those days. Yes. They helped me. I honestly couldn't have gone as far without them and without my favorite humans. Like, they're the ones that inspire me to, like, really do, like, pursue art. But, of course, they know I do not know how to do digital. I struggle with that. Because I do not have a tablet, and I do not know how to do digital using a computer, just because, like, most people have recommended that, well, you still need, like, a screen or, like, a small little, like, tablet of sorts just to, like, draw. And, of course, you need the stylus, that pen, needed for digital art. You do need that. I did not know how to. See, my students, they know how to do digital art even with just my phone. I do not know how to. I want precision, and honestly, it still feels weird, like me trying to draw digitally using my phone. It just feels weird. Like it's a tiny screen, and when I think of it like drawing, I still think of pencil and pen. Like first I sketched the pencil with a pencil. Once I got what I like, I start tracing it with a pen, and then of course, like from there, proceed to the coloring. And what I saw, like students who knew how to draw digitally, even with just a phone, they're just like piecing together things easily, and I'm like, I don't quite get it. Yes, there's an undo button. Yes, they try to fix the line as many times as they can, and then of course they figure out how to color, how to fix it, and how to do the thing, which is honestly relatively amazing. Shoutouts for the Owlette Ruby, who does not. They are an impressive human being. Yay! Okay, let's see. Let's see. Nutter, how Nutter's doing. Is Nutter live? They are. Nutter is live. Yay! Nutter is live. Okay, this is red. Boop. Oh, nice. It's a 55-minute video. Okay, we can watch it. We're gonna watch it a bit later, but first we have to focus on our all three. We have to finish as much as we can. As far as we got last time. We will grow. Let's climb all the way to 1K subscribers. I will release some artwork later once I'm done sketching it. And then of course tracing it, coloring it, and then make the reel. And eventually submit my contest entry for Mapakis. Because I liked how they made my mom. They made it gorgeous. They helped me with many things. They made my dream a reality, so yes. This is what I do want to support. We will learn, we will grow, we will need to. Yes, well, we're closer. We need 22K. We're close. We got the automatic upgrade, the automatic repair, so that way we don't always have to go back and forth and just repair everything, which was annoying. Oh. Hey, John. How you?
Honestly.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I really got some sad news. What, my cousin's grandpa passed away this past Saturday. So we're gonna. The funeral is on July 11th, which is a Friday, and of course I'm going. Everyone else is going, so I'm gonna call. Like I'm probably gonna put like a personal K on to request it. So of course I'm gonna go.
Do it. Just request it. Don't care. Just do not care. You're right now. The only thing that matters is family. Your family is what matters. You need to show your support. And by that,
Ignoring my cousin.
you have to call.
Sorry if you were saying that.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're the one that's talking. Go.
No, I keep interrupting you. I'm sorry.
You have to be there to support the family. It's really cousin. So of course you have to support him. You have to show him your support.
It's a she. She.
Show them. There. Correct punctuation. But yes, like, show them your support. I'm sorry for assuming gender. I'm sorry. But yes, see, go do your part. Go. Like literally just cut off or just give your bosses a heads up that you're going to a family's funeral, and of course, like you want to show your support, and yeah, do the thing. Family, they will understand. If they don't, that is on them. Like, fluff them. Like, it's family. Like, they are there for you. So of course, you have to be there for them. Especially unless they're your favorite cousin or your favorite human. So of course, show them your support. Do the thing. Get it done. If they have stories to share, let them share it. And yeah.
I know my cousin and my aunt and actually everyone would feel. I know that her cousins on her mom's side will come, of course, and of course her aunt and any other close family member will come.
And that's good.
She is really like sensitive. The first time she experienced someone a loss of a family member was our grandpa on our mom's side. That was the first time she experienced a loss. You know. And for me, that was my third time I lost a family member close to me. So to me, I kind of knew how everything, like my body was, or just my emotion. I was used to it, but I still couldn't hold it out. I couldn't hold it in. I couldn't hold it in more. You know?
Of course. Experiencing a loss like that, like, this is your third time, so of course.
This is actually my fourth time.
So
the first one was my grandpa on my dad's side, and then my grandma on my dad's side, and then my grandpa on my mom's side. And now my cousin's grandpa on her mom's side. a lot of close relatives that we see every day, every morning. You know, greetings, doing things, going out for dinner, everything. No one was here. They won't be the same.
Yeah.
And we don't know how things will be out anymore.
Of course.
Times where I wanted to get a pet, to fill the void. But I know that if I have a pet, it would just make my void even much bigger. At least now I have something to hold on to. And what if he or she goes too? Then I may feel sad. Because no one can replace the connection you had with them.
That's relatively hard on most people. Yes. Experience this loss. That's why they say it's best to connect with friends and family before something like this occurs. Get to know them better. Find out what you like about them. What made them human. Yes, they're gonna make it hurt a little less, but it still does hurt. You get through it. That I know.
I don't know how it will be played out. All I know is that all I know, I'm gonna tell my cousin the moment we enter that building. I'm gonna find her and hold her.
Yep.
And also her mom, because she's been with us ever since after the divorce with her own father.
Yes, just show your support. That's the least anyone could do. Just show your support. Show you care. What are you in the mood for today?
I honestly don't know. Because I cannot stay up late anymore. Because I have to go back to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
My first day going back to work, and also my boss is retired.
Send them off well. You did say that they were an amazing human. You had their Prezi.
I'm also just randomly a girl messaged me on Messenger on Facebook. I don't know.
What the fluff?
I don't know. Okay, so okay, the thing is, right?
Mm.
So apparently this person, I don't know this person either. But saying hi, and I saw like it was my mutual friends with my other friends from college, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So like I don't know. Everyone, it seems legit. Seems like it doesn't seem like one of those fake people, you know, profiles like you've
Mm.
seen all those stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I always make sure like I want to see who are these mutual friends that she has that I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know majority of the friends that she's had on her list. So okay, it seems legit. Okay. So far, because I see some friends that I talk to daily basis that she's on her list too. Okay, fine. That's a safe bet. Then I noticed that like, people say happy birthday to her, and she sent, and the account was made like 2 years ago, 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. But somehow I don't know if I don't know when I added this person. Don't remember. Whatever, right?
Mm.
Uh, so we were just talking, saying hi, whatnot, and she's being really like, I don't know. Yeah, give me 1 second, please.
Mm. Kinda sus. Kinda sus. time do you have to go to sleep?
Before 12.
Oof.
Yeah, before 12. Yeah. So I don't know where's love right now. We had a bit of another talk.
And she always gets this way.
She was telling me about the solar flare that was gonna happen. I don't know if that's gonna be true or not, but she said it was gonna happen on July 4th.
It is.
So,
It is happening.
huh?
It is.
So,
It's even on the Hispanic news. Well, the Russia news to be back, yes. So pretty much Sanji was saying that yeah, there's gonna be a type of solar flare and yeah, radiation's gonna be off the roof. That's literally just been said, and also that's why I'm like fluff.
the thing is, look, solar flare. What? So it says there has been a report of solar flare on June 28th, 2025.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we right now?
About to be
June 30th.
yeah.
So what's gonna happen in July too?
Yeah. On the 4th of July.
So what, gonna stay inside then?
Technically, yeah, would because if it's not safe to like go BBQ eating BBQ with the family, then there's kind of no point. Literally just because of that, like literally, my family once in a while it does want to have a BBQ with the rest of with the cousins. The cousins also heard about this solar flare, so of course they're not interested anymore. They're not up for it. To them, just F that scenario. Like, no, like if it puts any one of our family members in danger, they don't want to do it anymore. And we do have a few family members who are at the age where they're like considered old enough, like that they should worry about their health. The same thing with everyone else is saying. There's always like a few people who are like they're at that age where like, yeah they need care. Like they need to make sure that they live with us for as many years as they can. So yeah, plans for BBQ with the cousins canceled. Why? Because it's for everyone's safety. We care for each other, so of course. This time they were telling me to go invite a few friends over for the BBQ, but of course since they're worried about the family members, so of course they don't want friends to also suffer because we want to have a BBQ, so there's no point. The only problem is like for BBQ, it's best to like cook outside. You know, to avoid the smoke, like having the smoke like clog up your lungs and other stuff like that, like while cooking. So like we want to avoid that, like doing that inside the house. Unless you know you have one of those like kitchens that has the fans on top of the stove, like that could gather all the smoke, and there is some smoke when you're grilling or barbecuing meats. So of course, then you're safe. I do remember when me and I forgot who else. Oh, me and Yihang were invited to a BBQ at Francisco since Francisco wanted to reconnect with us, so we were invited, and they have like literally that kind of stove, like the one that had like the little fan that circulates the smoke out of the building. So this way, that even if he does cook something on the grill in his home, it's literally the smoke will be circulating out of the building, and therefore, like yeah, like you could still have fresh barbecued meat cooked right at your home, like literally just that. Just because like well, you had those, so that way he's gonna pollute the air like or inside the house because if you know you want to be safe. And you get some delicious great food. That's literally why, like, unless you have one of those, then like, yeah, then technically you could just eat barbecue at home. Like, no need to worry about like the hassle of like eating outside on a very sunny day where it's like I don't know how many degrees outside, and of course we're not sweating, we're not dying, we're inside the cold air of an AC. Like that's literally what we were doing at his BBQ. Like literally, both Yiheng and my family were joined there with Francisco's family. Of course, like pretty much, Dad's catching up with his old friend. Mom's catching up with Francisco's mom. Yiheng's parents are catching up with our parents. And yeah, like just because like all of the comfort of the fact that well they could cook at home, like literally BBQ something on a grill. No need to worry about the hassle. So let's say you and this hand like you have that at home. You could literally just like invite your parents, family members, and other family members like come join us. We're gonna eat inside today because well it is too hot. We don't want you to sweat or too much, and yeah, like let's eat BBQ. That way, like everyone's safe. Everyone's like inside. Of course, they had to go through the hassle of traveling towards us, or we traveling towards them. But yeah, as long as we're safe. If if it's like literally too hot outside, there's no point to going outside for any other reason. Then there's no point. Just stay inside, be in the comfort of your own home, and you're good. You don't need to worry. That's just my opinion. It depends on what your family's going to do, because that's usually what my family does, and of course what I've seen other people do. So it's just an opinion.
Yeah, and we'll see. Especially with this happening recently, we don't even know that maybe we'll do it.
Of course, you need to
But
be there for your family, so of course, sharing hot dog, I don't know. Get them to eat.
yeah,
Make sure they drink enough water.
yeah. What's it called? Because what's it? Yeah. Because I was becoming so like not believe it, not taking 12 words about the whole silver flare thing.
Mm.
So that was me. And I just was not listening to her because I keep hiding it, whatever, and everything else.
Of course, you literally just experienced that, so of course, it's a scenario where you don't not really want to listen at all. Like I honestly understand that.
I choose not. I choose to not listen to more like I don't know. Whole
Me.
solar flares. You
Mm.
know. Although because I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb, or maybe I'm just uneducated. Like not really understanding what's like
Same,
going on.
same.
So I just choose to believe that is not like a real thing.
Same. I am not gonna lie. I thought it was a stupid thing, but then of course, I do ask people to like literally to validate and confirm. And of course, once I see enough people saying that yeah, it will happen, of course, and then they start putting it on the news. Of course, I start getting scared. Like fudge, like it is true then. And then of course, like this is where I start panicking, just because like the plans of like doing things with family and stuff like that. Of course, I'll be pissed. Like we had plans, we had an idea of like what we want to do. Now we can't do it just because well, this occurs. So I'm not just saying like stay stay inside. Don't bother going really out for anything. Like it's gonna be too hot. This solar flare, of course, will affect your health. Try to breathe in with your mouth more. That's literally what like the same thing Love said. Like, and then of course, like me hearing this, I'm just panicking, just like I'm literally just scared. Like the fluff, like everything she said, has literally been proven. Like literally, people on the news are saying this. They're validating this, that there's gonna be a solar flare. It could be scary, of course, and then of course, why wouldn't we be scared? We would be pissed. Like, you're expecting me to believe in this, like when I don't know if it's real or not, and then of course, like just hearing it from a friend, like Love, of course, honestly, I did not believe it, and then of course, like I started getting scared when like they're literally announcing it on the TV as well. Like that's how I grew up. Like I usually start believing when I see it on the TV and they have like actual proof. And Spanish news better than Fox right now because like they're literally like telling you the truth right now. So that's why like I honestly believe that more than the one that's supporting the president because they're racist. Even like Channel 9 and Channel 7, they're showing proof that there might be a solar flare. And so of course they're literally saying the same thing, like wear a lot of sunscreen, drink a lot of water, make sure you don't go outside unless you really have to, like you need something like for this or that, then yes. Otherwise, like, yeah, just stay inside, like call off from work, like you're literally putting your life on the line, so there's kind of no point. Your safety is what's currently required, so of course, if you're safe, that's what matters. But I know some places, they will want you to go to work regardless, even though like it could hurt you, yes. Like literally during the Canadian forest fires when you know that day like where Manhattan was literally orange. Yeah, sis was literally telling me to stay home. She knew I had asthma. She was worried. She told me like call off from work. Even though like the minute she sent me that message, I was already at work at TF2. I was already there. And of course my lungs literally were hurting just from breathing in that forest fire air. But of course I made it to work. Just because, well, me during back then, I was worried for the kids, like, which kids are gonna be here? Are they gonna be okay? That was literally just my worry. And then of course I was worried about you guys, but then of course like I know like during this time like me, we're probably already at work, so I shouldn't be texting anyone unless they're sending a message in the group chat. So yeah, that's why even though I did want to contact you, but I wasn't sure like whether or not it was a good time or not. We just prayed for everyone to be safe. That's all I could have done. You think? just hope you're all safe. That's literally all I care for.
I honestly feel like it's just getting worse and worse. Never get better, honestly.
Of course. That's literally what I've been thinking. I just think literally just governments just literally just doing all this, honestly, just to mess with people.
How the world is right now.
Yeah, Trump already calling WW3 when we don't want to participate. I gladly will go to jail just not to go to war. If we get drafted, I'm going to jail. I'll take 4 years in prison than going to war.
I'll gladly go to.
Even other people I know, they said the same thing. They're like, yeah, if we all get drafted, we're declining. We're not doing it. Like literally, if you voted for that orange freak, you guys should go to war. You're the ones that are up for it. It's your fault. We had them. You guys should go to war, not us. I know who I voted for, and then I'll vote for him. Okay. We voted for E. I don't have a say who I voted for. I voted for Kamala Harris. Because, well, I honestly believe that, well, a female president could do more than just what any male president could do. It has been proven. In Mexico, the president's really doing well. They said somewhere in Switzerland, in a Danish country, that literally their president was doing amazing. And they were female presidents. They literally just like beat a male president with ease. And they actually improved the country. The very reason why I was like, of course, like when during my younger days, when Obama just got into presidency, I was happy because he was like, well, it's our first colored president, and he was amazing. I know some people complained, saying that he was messing things up. I did not believe you guys. It's because like, well, I thought what he was doing was good. Like, he literally showed that love for his country, that he gave himself gray hairs from all the stress that he had to deal with, is to try and help fix our country. Biden was not perfect, but he did his best as well. Trump was horrible. Jesus fucking Christ, how dare you guys like vote for him? I was still young during like literally during Biden. It's because like I was literally just like literally near the end of Obama and entering Biden. I was already in like I think second year of college, and I was literally enjoying what Biden was doing. He was doing good. Then of course, COVID occurred during that fateful day. We survived because of what the other presidents did. Trump did not make things better. He made things worse. He only survived his first term because of the fact that it was Obama's and mines. And also Obama's Biden's like backup plan, like literally those backup plans like literally kicked in. And then he just literally just putting all the blame on them right now, saying that it's not their fault. But then he made some dumb policies during his reign, like the American airline one. Like that was his policy. And there's really like reporters, especially both white Hispanics, they have proved it. They're like, yeah, this policy was not done by us. This was done by you. And you're literally just like there, trying to be a big man when you're a failure. And you're the one that created the policies that you're blaming others for. And there's literally by proof that you did it, not us, not the other people. Yep, you did it. Take the blame. I find that real funny where a little girl literally flat out says that Trump is a disgrace to America. Like literally, Trump was trying to be nice and all, like saying that he wants a photo with them, and then of course, that girl literally flat out calls him out, saying that he's a disgrace, and that's a fact. He's ruining America. We don't need him. Just impeach him. I literally voted just to impeach his ass, his butt, out of office because we don't need a tyrant. We need people who can actually help us, not ruin the economy. Our economy is already down. We're going into recession, and of course, history repeats itself. Like there was literally fad before Furbies, where the U.S. was in a recession, and of course, like there was literally that toy that was a money grabber, and then of course, like during my younger age, when we were still considered in a recession, Furbies were out. Now, we're in a depression, an economic depression. I'm not sure if it's repression or repression. I keep getting confused. Oh wait, it's depression, yes. We're in an economic depression. Now, the new fad came out, and we already know which fad it is. It's Labubu. Labubu is literally the sign that we're literally in a depression again because economy's down. People are literally just trying to find a fad to make money off while people are being desperate. Like seriously, what the hell you paying 50 USD for what looks like a demon? Even us Hispanics have literally said that there is proof that Labubu is literally a scary little monster because it's literally based off the smiling demon. Now that's a horror. And what have we said? We don't deal with spooky stuff. And then literally my family members are sending me reels that the Bubus are possessed with actual fluff and proof. What's the proof? There's literally a Hispanic girl, literally at home alone, getting ready to sleep. Her Labubu's like literally right by her side. She goes to sleep. She said that she felt like she was getting scratched at night. So, like in the morning, she calls her brother, who just came out from work. He came out with his own Labubu. The door to her bedroom was open. She's saying that, of course, like that she got scratched that night. She showed her proof. And of course, like her brother is like the one in charge of the security for the house to make sure that there's no robbers and no other stuff. He's noticed that on the camera that there was like apparently some activity. Like literally at the entrance of every room. It was like the door was already open and then it literally just slammed shut. They realized that their Labubus were missing. Because as he brought his own, the one that he customized, and she has her own, which is literally in her bedroom. So in other words, the Labubus are possessed. They're literally just a smiling demon. Which is honestly pretty spooky in that some of your, whether you're adults or children, are into those because like, those are based off a demon. Even furries is based off a demon. And the Fab before that, also based off a demon. They're literally selling kids demons and making them want to buy them. Which is honestly relatively fluff and scary. Like, what the fluff? Literally, and of course the real ends like with them going into the girls' room and seeing that, of course, both her older brothers and her Labubus are literally sitting next to each other. The thing is, the Labubu that the brother had was in his backpack. So how did he get out of his backpack? And why the fluff is it sitting next to the one that his sister has? Makes no sense. And yet, kids and adults are still buying them, and they're trying to scalp them. You are insane. I don't want that in my house. I don't want my kids to get it. Unless I did have one, but of course, I'm asexual. I don't think I will get married. Everyone I've been hooked up with are either gold diggers or just have a very bad personality. There's kind of no point. I've dated both, no point. I honestly find females more attractive, but I prefer someone with a good personality. When I was dating guys, I just know who was handsome, who was not, but I didn't want to get any further. They want to go deeper, I don't want to go that route. Especially with the way that they were pushy, you know. Fluff that. I'm not into that. That's why they said I will fall in, like based on everything I did. I might fall in love based on your personality. If you have a good one. If you have a bad one, then I will not. But of course, my particular interests would be, well, of course, female. The problem is, you have to know which one's a red flag for both boys and girls. There were a few students who I know were dating, and of course I'm like, of course when it comes to this cheese man, I do know a bit. One of the girls actually asked me to see like if her BF was a red flag. And really just based on everything I went through with Sis, I was able to differentiate some red flags and some that aren't. So yeah, I do know my way around some humans. to identify red flag. I just did it based on the personality. I didn't care how they look. Because if these children are dating, it's A, you're too young, B, why? It's my normal response. No. I don't want to play Rainbow Friends. Not today. Not today, mate. Maybe another day. Another day when I'm feeling more comfier. Today, not so comfy after hearing that. I want to support the friends. I want to support my students. You need a shot to cry on, I'm always here. That's what I usually tell my students. And some of them did have to go to breakups, and they couldn't trust their parents apparently, so they went to me. I had done that for them. I was their shoulder to cry on. I told them what was wrong. They could tell me once they feel ready to open up. So of course, me being me, I was patient until they were ready to spill, tell me what's going on. I could assist. Most of the times, most of the breakups were because the boys were too pushy or they were too disgusting. It's understandable. Plus, I did tell them they were too young. What's the point of them dating? But then again, it's a new gen. They will eventually go through this in the more future as they grow up. I do have experience mostly as a tutor, where some of the students I had were HS students and they try to confide in me. And of course, I did my best to get the support that they need. I'm not the best at it. I'm always trying. Because I cared for them. They still saw me as a teacher. I'm just literally just a dumb adult. Saying that, of course, the life was a nightmare. Just like that song. I'm just a kid and my life is a nightmare. Sometimes I still act like a child. We do not do well when it comes to cutting things with knives. I'm still scared of a few insects or bugs. I do have my own problems, but so does everyone. We all have our flaws. That's what makes us unique. These flaws make us who we are. So I understood why I was always considered most motherly amongst most of the staff when I was at work with most of the tutoring companies or after-school programs where I'm still technically a lead tutor, like doing one-on-one with students, helping them. So yeah, I always do my best for them. They are the reason why I wanted to help. Honestly, I should have been an educator. But young me enjoyed math more. I didn't think of like helping students. There were some students who literally asked me to help them. Meanwhile, like I'm gaming, and like I literally just like this is before I was recording these live on YouTube. Like, and then some people were questioning why is my screen quiet but my mouth is moving. Like, yeah, some of my students asked me while like still like VTubing, being myself, an honor, helping them with their homework. I'm so glad to do that for them. I don't mind being their homework hotline, but there are teachers who already do that, and they are experts, and of course, have their degrees to show that they are proven an actual teacher. But I just did it for fun, just because like, wow, that was my first job, because I was struggling with getting an accounting firm, and I was just doing what I could to survive. I did my best. I'll always do my best. I will learn. I will grow. So, don't give up. Don't be like me. Test what you want before you officially decide on what you actually want to become and what you want to study, unless you do go to college. Because there are a few friends I know, they said college is a waste of time. It literally has made people go bankrupt. Or just get into big debt. And they're like, oh, we're in debt by this much money. And just why? Because they went to college. They had to pay off a loan. They had to withdraw from a loan. I didn't want to go through that. I gave up literally once I got my bachelor. I tried again to see like if I'm ready to enter a graduate program, but of course I chickened out. I'm scared. Like, yeah, if I go into this, but then of course I'm gonna have to go face through the anxiety of tests, and that is honestly relatively scary. Just like, this is why I'd rather be a content creator. Have fun, doing what I like, playing games. If a student needs help, I'll gladly take the time to help them. If they want me to do it on a stream, I'll do it. Like, I'll gladly take the time, be like, change the title, be like, Lara Fluffy's Horn Hotline. I'll gladly do that for them. They're gonna ask like what they need help with, I'll show them how it's done on streaming. Like, oh, for this one you have to just have to do this, that, and that. Do you understand? Or want me to do it a different method? Because there's multiple methods for teaching. I've already taught old school, so this is really what I know. From some of the students in different programs, I learned different techniques. When it comes to multiplication, they use something called the box method, like literally writing, like let's say it's 2 digit by 2 digit, so it's a box of 4. The tens place, the ones place on the top, and then on the side, either on the left side or the right side, they write the other 10-digit one, which is the 10th place and the 1st place. And then they just multiply tens by tens, tens to the ones, and vice versa for both. Therefore, and then of course they get all these big numbers that they get like from, let's say, for example, it's 10 times 17. What's 10 times 10? It's 100. What's 10 times 7? That is 70. What's 0 times 10? 0. 0 times 7? 0 in the next box. So there will be two boxes with 2 zeros, and one box with 100 and one box with 70. So based on that knowledge, they add whatever numbers that they have left. So for the zeros, they just ignore that, from what I told most students, to ignore anything that about 0, because anything times 0 will still be 0. So therefore, they have these answers. So the 100 plus 70 equals 170. So the answer for 10 times 17 is 170. Simple as that. That's how I learned that new way. And then of course, like, I know the basic way, which is really just like multiplying everything like one by one, and of course try to remember the area or the placeholders that you put zeros in as a placeholder for every time you multiply to the next digit. Since some of my students keep forgetting, so sometimes they once in a while get an answer wrong because like, oh, they forgot to put the placeholder. What's the placeholder? The 0 for the 10th place or the 100th place. They forget when they're doing this, and then they add it up, and then they realize they get the wrong answer because they forgot the one placeholder. Like, oh, this one's in the 100th place, so you need to put 2 zeros. This one's in the 10th place, so you put 1 0. As you continue to multiply and continue like along the path. And so on and so forth. So yes. I'm glad you do that for them. Like, if they need it. My students don't need help with their homework, even after the after-school program. I'm glad they do that. Or if they're sick. And they know I was with their group, helping their group with their homework, but they were absent because they were sick that day, but they figured out what the homework they had to do was, and I'm glad they still do it for them. Why am I getting emotional? Oh yeah, because I'm an emotional demon. Yes. We got this. I'll still do my best for them. That's all I can do. Even if I am not officially a teacher. I do not have a certificate for it. I do have one as a substitute, but not as an official, like how most US places prefer. I'm just a tutor, which is like an unofficial teacher. I do my unofficial stuff, helping them with their homework, to the best of my knowledge. Trying to make sure they pass their class. And get good grades. Like, seeing them get good grades makes me happy, like, especially since I was in several Asian programs. Because parents wanted me to, do my best. Like, don't be a failure, as they always said. They literally grew up with Asian customers, and so I literally grew up with those same customs, trying to survive. It was hard. Yes, even for sis. I got better in math because I was always in a math club. When I was younger, I was struggling with it. I was in a math club and improved to the point where I was able to help sis with basic math. She was struggling with it. But I was struggling with English. She was struggling with math, so when it came to basic math, I helped sis. When it requires a calculator, I can't help her because I did not know how to use a calculator back then. Young me was still helping her. I only helped her with the basic stuff. I forgot what grade I was, and I was literally just helping sis with her math when she was still in the same elementary school as I was, and then of course, like when she was in middle school, I still did my best to help her. And same thing, high school. Like eventually got the hang of using calculators, so I was able to understand a few things, but then there were a few things that made me take emotional damage from calculator. Like I did not know how to understand sine and cosine. I was like, what the fluff is this? Like, what is sine? What is fucking cosine? Like, in middle school, like, me did not understand that. Once I was at HS, I helped her as much as I can with college when she was just doing basic college math before she dropped out because it was too hard. It was too expensive. So she went into beauty. I was just needed there. Supportive noodle. That's all I could do. Just be a supportive noodle. I did my best. Sis is very creative. She is one of the reasons why I got out of the golf phase. No golf me. Unless I didn't get help from sis. And I'm happy that she helped me get through it. Oh, it's the right time for me to go to bed. I am. My favorite feeling is causing chaos. Fluff. understand those people, but okay, okay. Dear, oh dear. That's it for today, folks. I am already officially tired. I'll dismiss that because I'm not in the mood for that. My brain hurts. Let's rate someone. Who should raid? Someone I'm following. We have to get them love and support. No VTuber family members. Unless you guys want to vote who we rating. Yes, you're very late. We're already ending the stream. But I will add you immediately to the roster. So yeah, you're pretty late. I'm already EP. This config stream's about to end, but you literally appeared late, so let's just add you to the stream. The bread died. Yes, you are very late. Boop, you're now on the list. Once I get affiliated or partnership with either Twitch or YouTube, this little giveaway will end and we'll take a spin and let the $10 giveaway of Robux be given out to that one winner. So yes, if you have both, if you end by saying hi in both Twitch and YouTube, you get double entry. There's only currently 3 people who are currently double entry. So that means we only have a total of 76 people in this giveaway. Because 3 people are currently double entries. So yes. No, you're fine. You're fine. There's always could be a stream for another day. So don't worry about it. Just so you know, we're still planning on raiding someone. We're still trying to decide on who should we raid. I was trying to see if I had any family members when it comes to the VTuber family. But there is none, so I can't decide. I'm still trying to decide. I do follow a lot of people, but I can't decide. Maybe Amelie. Let's try. Or someone that has very few viewers. 6 viewers. Okay, let's go. We're starting the raid. Prepare your butts, everyone. They're playing Phasmo, which is a spooky game, and that's a good game. And with that, thank you all so much for watching. watching. I all you all have a comfy day.